Thanks for staying up late with us this Sunday evening. I'm Brooke Buckner. We begin tonight in Stuttgart, where police are investigating an incident at JB Park. Here's a look at the scene earlier this evening. As you can see, a pretty big police presence from city and state authorities, and a big portion of the park blocked off with crime tape. Our crew also saw several evidence markers on the ground. Right now, limited information is available, but we will continue to keep you updated on air and online as we learn more. And here in Little Rock, police are investigating a deadly overnight shooting. It happened at the 2300 block of South Martin Street just after 3 a.m. Once officers reached the scene, they found one man dead with a gunshot wound. And police say another victim was injured and taken to the hospital for treatment. No word yet on any arrests. With the government shutdown now in its second month, millions of Americans are trying to figure out how to make ends meet amid new uncertainty over their SNAP food benefits. President Trump is returning to the White House today after spending the weekend in Florida. CBS News correspondent Willie James Inman has more.
This bakery in the Sacramento, California area is offering free sourdough bread to people who receive government food assistance through SNAP.
It's awful, right? Like, we can't not give people what they need.
On Friday, 2 federal judges ruled that the Trump administration must continue to fund SNAP, the nation's biggest food aid program, by using contingency funding.
That is a very, very small Band-Aid. And the only way you're going to get SNAP benefits back on track is if Democrats vote for our clean CR.
Republicans continue to urge Democrats to support a short-term spending bill that would reopen the government. Democrats say they want an extension of Affordable Care Act subsidies that would lower the cost of health insurance premiums.
Get the darn thing open, deal with the health care cliff. Don't let people go hungry when we've got money set aside on SNAP. That can all be accomplished sooner the better.
A new CBS News YouGov poll shows Americans are increasingly voicing concern about the shutdown's impact on the U.S. economy and themselves. There's also worry about the effect on government functions, including air travel.
We have to be honest, when we have controllers where we have shortages in towers and TRACONs doing 2 jobs, does it add more risk into the system? Sure it does. But again, we're always managing that.
So far, air traffic controllers have missed 1 paycheck. But Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said he's talked to a number who say they cannot manage missing a second payday. Willie James Inman, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
We have meteorologist Simone Thomas joining us now. Simone, we got a true taste of fall this weekend. What should we expect for the new work week?
True taste of fall, maybe even a little sprinkle of winter, with some locations getting below freezing this morning. We do have another frost advisory for Sunday, so I've issued a weather impact advisory because compared to yesterday, people actually got to get out in the cold tomorrow for work and school. So the main things I want you to take care of, hopefully you've already protected those outdoor plants now that the sun has set, but make sure you're dressing warmly in the morning. If you got kids going to the bus stop, make sure they're dressed warmly in the morning. And also a great reminder this time of year, don't just crank the car up and immediately drive off. Give your car a little moment to warm up as well. That'll kind of save those car functions down the line. But here's a look at that frost advisory. A good chunk of the state included in that. Most of central Arkansas, the Little Rock Metro is in that. Good news is we won't stay cold all day. We'll warm up to near average temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the middle to upper 60s. With sunshine throughout the day. Full details on the week ahead are coming up in that 11-day outlook, so make sure you stick around.
Thank you, Simone. Police are investigating an explosion on the Harvard Medical School campus, saying it appears to be a deliberate act. This happened early yesterday morning. An officer responded to the Goldenson building after a fire alarm went off. Moments later, the officer saw 2 people run from the building and chase them, but the suspects got away. Police say the officer then went to the 4th floor of the building where the fire alarm sounded and found an explosion had happened. No one was hurt, and police did not find any other explosive devices. A Mississippi woman has killed an escaped monkey, fearing for her family's safety. Jessica Bond Ferguson says this morning her teenage son told her about seeing the animal running around in their yard. That's when she grabbed her gun and phone and saw the monkey about 60 feet away Ferguson later shot it. Law enforcement in Jasper County have confirmed on social media that she discovered the animal on her property. The State Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks now have the monkey in their possession. On Tuesday, the animals were on a truck when it overturned in Heidelberg on I-59. Authorities adding that 21 monkeys were killed, with 3 escaping. A woman accused in the theft of the Louvre jewelry heist appeared in court yesterday. She's facing charges including organized theft and criminal conspiracy with a view to committing a crime. French authorities say last month several suspects entered the museum with power tools during daylight hours, accused of stealing nearly $102 million worth of jewels. Law enforcement says 6 more people have been arrested. The Mega Millions jackpot is climbing closer to $1 billion. No ticket matched all 6 numbers on Friday night, so the jackpot for the next drawing on Tuesday is an estimated $800 million. That's $371 million if you take the cash option. The big prize has been growing ever since late June, when a Virginia winner hit for $348 million. One woman in North Little Rock got the wish she's waited 41 years for. Ashley Pruitt has known she was adopted all her life, but with one miraculous message, everything changed. THV 11's Maya Ellison shows us the journey that led her to this special day.
I said, God really overdid himself, and I keep asking myself, why me? Why me?
For Ashley Pruitt, this moment is the answer to a lifelong prayer. Adopted at birth from a closed adoption, she spent decades searching for her birth family.
I was 11, sneaking, trying to find out. I knew my mom was 24 when she had me. I knew she was 125 pounds. I knew just bits and pieces.
Pruitt held onto that information her entire life, even through her toughest season, undergoing chemotherapy after a breast cancer diagnosis.
I got on my knees, just me in that room with God. I was desperate at that time to sit in that hospital and realize I don't even know if I have enough people to carry my casket. That's hurt.
A hard realization for the North Little Rock mother, but she never imagined that what she prayed for was about to come true.
I got a text message out of nowhere saying that this is your aunt, your dad's sister. I just had to read it and look at it and stare.
Through photos, Pruitt finally saw parts of her story. Her father, who recently passed, and her mother.
No, I didn't have nobody, but I will today. After today, I got somebody, sure do. After today, I got somebody.
And after 41 years, Pruitt's wait is finally over.
This is the first time I'm gonna lay eyes on my mom and get to look at her. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
The excitement.
I can't wait. I ain't seen my mom in 41 years.
Impossible to contain.
Do I kiss the lady? Do I hug the lady? You know, is she gonna be able to take me?
Suddenly, she was 11 years old again.
They're here!
The pieces she spent her life searching for finally came together.
Hi.
Hi, Ashley.
And as if no time was lost, Ashley's prayer was staring right back at her.
This is what I've been waiting on 41 years. Just to look at you and meet you. And I got like more than I could ever ask for. I know more than I deserve. He overdid himself. He's good. And I mean, he's good all the time.
In North Little Rock, Maya Ellison, THV 11 News.
Great story, Maya. Thank you. Pruitt is scheduled to undergo a mastectomy next week. This time, her mom will be by her side, and her father's side of the family is expected to fly in the day after her procedure. Still ahead, fall is in full swing, and we'll show you how one Little Rock neighborhood is letting the good times roll while also helping those in need.
And a good portion of the state could see some frost potential in the morning, with temperatures lowering to the 30s. Your 7-day outlook, or 11-day outlook, is coming up after this break.